Welcome to Raivision Dialogue. I'm Satish Rai, and today my guest is a very important person living in Gurugram in Delhi NCR, and we're going to talk on two issues today. One is the guest being part of our global Girmit organization, and secondly, being a very active person involved in women's empowerment in Delhi NCR area. So first of all, I'll invite my guest, Jayshri Jain. Namaskar, welcome to Raivision Dialogues.
Namaskar. Thank you so much, Dr. Satish Rai ji, for inviting me in Raivision Dialogue. And I'm feeling honored and blessed that I'm here with you today. And you gave me this platform. So thank you so much for all this. And namaste to everyone. I am Jayshri A Jain from Delhi, India, Gurugram. And few years back, I was into business with my husband, but just 3 years back, I got chance to live my passion, which is fashion and women empowerment. So I just got a chance to participate in a beauty pageant, and I got the crown. And after that, I got 4 more crowns. And that's how, before that, I just started my own event to women empowerment. I made my own club because what I felt 6 years back when my son moved to Australia, he's in Brisbane right now. I felt so, alone and loneliness, although my husband is here, but, when the kids are at home, and when they are not here, you feel so, you have so much time.
Let's start from the beginning of our relationship, and then we'll come to Girmit, your role in Girmit, global Girmit, and then, of course, we're going to talk about your passion, which I am aware of, women empowerment. And then another passion you have developed, which is film, especially documentary. So we'll take it stage by stage. Let me start off with my recollection of yourself. It's a small incident, probably a minute incident, but I'll ask you about your recollection of that. It was in 2017, and I was invited. I think it was the Indira Gandhi Center for the Arts, where there was a Girmit conference, and it was 2-day conference. And I kept seeing a tall, very well dressed, elegant lady sitting in the crowd, and I didn't know many people over there. Dennis was there. And then I kept thinking, because people from all over the Girmit diaspora were there, and I kept thinking back of my mind, who is she, and when she's going to speak, which country she's from. And the whole conference finished, and this person did not talk at all. And then it was at the last tea time post-conference, during the photo session, we just happened to stand together, and I just asked, who are you? And that's the first word I said to you. And then he told me that you were part of an organization, and you were looking after the Gurugram chapter of that organization, and that person is you, Jayshri. How do you recollect that incident? And that's how our relationship developed, and that's how you became part of our Girmit organization.
Yeah. So thank you so much. for giving this, telling about all this. And yeah, this was just a very, I must say, it was a very good incident that we met. And, you know, it was just the last chance that at the tea we just spoke, talked to each other. Otherwise, we were going to miss this chance. So, yeah. It was very nice to meeting you because I was listening 2 days. You were in the seminar and talking about the Girmit and all. So I was listening your talk and all, and I really liked whatever you know talking, because before that I was not much into Girmit. But yes, when I attended, I had interest in Girmit, so that's why I attended this seminar. And there I met you, and then we talked each other. And then next time when you came, you met we met. You wanted to do some shoot here, so you were asking for an anchor. So I say, okay, if I can help you out in this. I did not find any anchor, but if you are okay, I can do anchoring for you. So that's how we met, and then you met my husband.
You're very, very extremely generous in offering yourself as an anchor. In that way, you know, we saved some money on getting an anchor from Mumbai. So that was very good. You are part of an organization, I think is called ARSP.
ARSP,
Yeah, please tell a bit about that, because later on we visited that office with you. How did you get involved with that?
Yeah, so this organization, one of my family member was already a member of that organization. So when I met them, somebody asked me that when they came to know that I'm from Gurgaon, so but there was no one from the Gurgaon at that time, almost 15 years back. So then they offered me that why don't you, you know, take care of Gurgaon chapter, Haryana chapter. I say, okay, I can do. And then they made me secretary first for Gurgaon chapter, and this ARSP. So from that time, I am looking after everything we do, organize seminars and Zoom meeting here, and that's how I'm involved with the ARSP.
And that organization is ARSP, Antarashtriya Sahyog Bandhu, I think.
Sahyog Parishad.
Parishad, yes.
Yeah.
And may I interject here? This is one of the oldest organizations regarding Indian diaspora, and I've known the founder, Baleshwar Agarwal, who was recently passed away.
This is the same. Same organization.
Yes, I know the Secretary General as well as the President and others who have come to the Caribbean as well as USA, Sham Parande and others.
Yeah, so so the Baleshwarji only, actually, he is my, I can say he's my Nanaji. So he only offered me that why don't you look after. He came all the way to Gurgaon and in a ashram, and he only did all the formality. Then he made me secretary for Gurgaon chapter that time.
Good.
Yeah, thank you, Shakti, for that information. And then we visited. We had some plans because when we formed on request of Ashokji, we formed Indian Diaspora Council Australia, and then we decided to go to India, and we requested you to become president of Indian chapter, and you gladly took on that role. Along with a few other people. And so we went to see Mr. Gopal Arora at his office, and then we met some other person who, and the two things we talked about. One was a International Girmit Film Festival, and secondly, we talked about organizing a conference, a Girmit conference in Gurgaon. But unfortunately, for several reasons, neither could take place. Can you tell us the reasons why probably we could not proceed?
We we started talking about this, we went to RSP office also. We talked to Gopalji, but we were just thinking about to do everything, and then the COVID thing happened after some time, and that's why we were not able to do. But sure, we will do this. We will organize this conference in Gurugram once the things are better. Sure, we will organize conference.
Thank you. And another thing which you started a dialogue on behalf of IDCA and Global Girmit Association was sending an email to a person in the Ministry of External Affairs, and you reported back that you had received a response from that person, and we are very, very glad, and he wanted some more information, and that information was supplied to you. That was more than a year ago. And unfortunately, and Ashokji would know that we come up with roadblocks. And I just want to know whether you have managed to receive any email from that person so far.
Yeah, I sent message and I got back message also. So I was very happy, and I sent you also that we got a message from them. And then after they asked me some report and what you want to do, what is your mission and vision, and then I sent all the report to them. But after that, I did not get any response. Even I resent also the email to them after a few months, but I did not get any mail from them.
Yeah, that's one of the issues we constantly face in India. As during the lockdown, we start dialogues and drawing up strategies and await the COVID to end, and so we can fly back to India again. We'll start implementing those strategies. And now I'll come to your role in empowering the women in your area. Can I preface that with something which you informed me about, which is that you got an award in name of the legendary Sarojini Naidu. And we all know that Sarojini Naidu also was instrumental 100 years ago in taking up case of two of the Girmitiya women from Fiji, Kunti and Naraini, and those story and the stories of rest of the Girmitiya women in Fiji and overseas became crucial to the fight against Girmit system, and which helped to finally abolish Girmit. And in fact, Kunti came back to India in 2014 and had joined the abolition movement. So congratulations for getting that recognitions. And now, 100 years ago, the women, Girmitiya women were struggling, fighting for women empowerment. And now you are doing the same thing or similar thing in Delhi NCR area. Please tell us, how did you get involved? You started telling us in the beginning, so now's the time to tell us and the audience how you started this and why you're doing it.
So I got, thank you so much for आपने बताया मुझे. I got this Dr. Sarojini Naidu award, and I got many more awards for my work. And I am working here for women empowerment, and there are many women. See, they don't need just to work professionally. Some are want to come out. They need some support mentally. And that's what I'm working, doing some events, and they participate in my events as a designer, as a photographer, as a model, and they get, some peace of mind. And that's I always try that women also need some time for themselves. and they should spend some time for them, and so that they can be more active mentally and physically.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, I think you had invited me to attend one of your events. That was also women empowerment. I don't know what event it was, because there's so many events we attended in India. But every week or sometimes twice a week, I see on your Facebook that you organize something or you got one award or the other. What I want to know is where do you get the energy and motivation to do all these things?
When you start doing something, we should do, we should give our 100% in that. So that's what I'm just trying to do. Whatever I'm doing, I must do it. I must give my 100% in that, and I'm just trying to make women empower and make them happy. And recently, I organized the Teach event, Teach Queen. That was the name was Teach Queen. Teach is like something we women celebrate each other, like with all the women. In the old age, we all in the Sawan month. This was the last month was the Sawan month in the Hindi, and all the women celebrate together this Teach festival. With the jhula and all, but we don't have jhula nowadays. So I just organize a Teach for get together, and I announce a Teach Queen. We give them crown, and it was a nice get together.
Yeah, it's very nice, especially during the this pandemic and lockdown. I think it's very important that you are keeping.
And this is something Indian traditional festival.
Yes, and I did say to you last week when we talked about Tej, I had no idea what Tej was, and we decided. And there's so many festivals. There's almost a festival on daily basis in India, and in the Girmit Diaspora. I mean, I personally don't know about most of these festivals, and we have decided that we may have a 5 to 10 minute session on each of these festivals, so that people in our diaspora, especially Girmit diaspora, gets to know about that. Now, finally, the third part of it, Jayshri, is your interest in films. I remember I was looking for one young boy who had managed who did in fact win gold medal for India at the age of 15, and he had certain handicap, and I wanted to make a film on that, and we tried a lot for over a few years to get hold of that person, and then finally, I called you, and within a few days, you managed to find him. And after that, as mentioned, I was traveling from Mumbai to film that segment, and we wanted to have a anchor to anchor the segment. And you instantly said, "Well, I can do it," and that is the way you offer your services, which is so great. So, can you discuss a bit about that, your entry into documentary films?
Yeah, so this was really very nice that I don't know how I gave my part in that, but it was something very nice. And when I met you and you asked me for the anchor, and I offered myself, and you offered me money, I said, no, I don't want, if I'll do this free, I don't want any money. I just, can help you out because there's no other girl here. So if you are okay, I can do this. So I just, just did that. And it was very nice meeting and very nice interview we did with the Ranveer, this golden boy. And this was very nice session to meeting you and with the Ranveer.
That was great. we went and filmed at the DLF Golf Club in Gurugram,
right,
where I had made a film about, at least 15 years earlier. And it was also great to meet up with the parents of Ranveer Singh Saini and also Jeev Milka Singh. That was a great experience for all of us. And finally on films, when I was there in 2020, along with Aslam Bhai, we decided, we are not going to confine filmmaking just to Mumbai. We want to expand, and we wanted to make films in Lucknow, and as well as in Delhi. And once again, you offered your assistance. You said, of course, why not make films in Delhi? And we started off auditions over there, and that was good. And do you want to say a bit about that process and how we're going to proceed once the COVID is over, now that you are interacting with so many people?
Yeah, so that was very nice. Because of a very short time, we arranged audition, and if we had more time, we could do more audition that time. But it's okay because we were not able to proceed our work because of COVID. So now, of course, after this pandemic time, we will start our work again, and we'll do more auditions, and we will do our work and fulfill our plannings and all.
And finally, Jayshri, you're a person who are doing so much, especially for the women cause and for Girmit. You are a role model for a lot of women, not just in Gurugram and Delhi. After today, you, I think, will be a role model for a lot of people, throughout the world. And before I finish, your message to all the women who are out there, who may be listening to you, what are your thoughts, or your message to them?
Yeah, so my message for all the women is that there is no age limit bar to start anything. You can live your life at whatever age you are. Sometimes we women think that, oh, now we are at middle age, or we are 60, 70, we can't do anything now, so they just pass the time. I must say that there's no limit, there's no age bar to start anything. Just live your life and do whatever you want to do. Of course, your family is first for you. So, and women have so much power. They can look after family as well as they can fulfill their dreams, whatever they want to do. So my message is all the women that live your life and do whatever you want.
Thank you very much, Jayshri. And before we finish this segment, this session, please do say namaskar to Bhaiji, Anjalji, and a big hug to your beautiful doggy, Dola. And we're looking forward to meeting both of you and sharing some beautiful food and a few glasses of whiskey with Bhaisap. And with that, thank you very much, Jayshri.
Thank you so much, Dr. Satish Rai, for inviting me. And I wish and I hope that I gave the message to the parents and females, and I try to, one more thing I want to say, that all the female or the ladies, they need the support of the family to, move forward. Without the support of the family, they can move, but it is difficult for them. So I request to the families that they should support their females, whatever they want to do.
So from here, Sydney, is a goodbye from me to all of you.
Thank you so much. Namaste to all of you. Namaste. It was nice to meeting you and talking to you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Namaskar.